So, welcome students. Once again, I'm in front of you with one of the important topics related to human physiology, that is the process of excretion. So, let we once again go with the formal definition of the term excretion. As far as the term excretion is concerned, it is being defined as such an important physiological process where we see that unwanted waste materials that are being formed within the body of human beings, those are being expelled, those are being removed through proper ways, through proper pathway from body. So the important physiological process with help of which different waste products, different metabolic wastes that are being formed within our body, and those metabolic wastes, they may be in the form of urea, they may be in the form of ammonia, they may be in the form of uric acid, that may be in the form of some other mm, salts like sodium, potassium, or calcium, and that may be in the form of water as well. But although the amount or the percentage of water lost from our body in as a waste is least, but still there is much more water that is being formed within our body as wastewater, and that needs to be removed out. So, an important physiological process where we see that various metabolic wastes from our body, they are being periodically removed from time to time through proper pathways, through proper ways. Such an important physiological process being termed as excretion. Now, with respect to the formation of metabolic wastes, we see that animals or living organisms in general, we see that they 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 are being categorized, they are being classified, they are being designated, rather they are being properly named with respect to the type of metabolic waste that is being formed within their body. And the main types of the principal types of metabolic waste that are being formed within our body or within the body of animals, those are in the form of ammonia, those are in the form of uric acid, and that is in the form of urea. Those animals where we see that the principal metabolic waste product that is being formed, and that is ammonia, such type of living organisms are being called as ammonotelic animals or ammonotelic organisms. And the phenomena where we see that the main principal metabolic waste ammonia is being excreted, eliminated from their body, such a method is being called as ammonotelism. उस मैकेनिज्म को हम बोलते हैं एमोनोटिलिज्म. Now, ammonia being highly toxic, it needs much more amount of water for its efficient dilution. So, maximum amount of water is being needed to remove this toxic material from the body of animals. And mostly we see that various aquatic animals, we are having many kinds of amphibians, turtles, fishes, where we see that ammonia as a waste is being formed within their body. And such animals, they are found abundantly in water. So water is in abundant proportion, is in abundant quantity, and there takes place least effort or no effort for such animals to remove this principal waste from their body. And ammonia being highly toxic, it needs to be periodically removed from their body. And mostly aquatic animals, they are in a pool of water, they are evidently found in water, and water is available for them in surplus proportion, in maximum amount. So this ammonia is being removed from their body with ease, with ease. Now, there is one more type of metabolic waste that is being called as urea. Urea is being formed in various animals, in the bodies of various animals, and especially in the body of human beings as well. The type of cycle or the type of pathway where we see that urea as a main principal metabolic waste that is being formed within our body, that is being followed by a cycle, that is cycle is being called as ornithine arginine cycle. Now, this cycle is mostly facilitated or carried with help of liver. Now this urea, it's least toxic, it's less toxic as compared to ammonia, but it is more toxic for our body and it needs to be removed periodically from our body. So this type of waste, it needs a good sufficient amount of water for its efficient dilution. So it is mandatory and it is uh, and it's a requisite for all higher animals and especially human beings where this principal metabolic waste is being formed within their body. It is to be diluted efficiently, and for that very basic reason we had to take almost 5 to 6 liters of water daily, daily, during early morning or during late evening hours or during or throughout whole day. Now, the other type of waste material that is being formed within the body of within the body of animals, that waste material, metabolic waste, is in the form of uric acid. When we talk of uric acid, it is very least toxic as compared to urea and uh, ammonia. Now, the phenomena where we see that urea, those animals in which main principal metabolic waste is being formed in the form of urea, such animals are being called as ureotelic. And the mechanism and the phenomena of removal of urea from the body is this mechanism or phenomenon is being called as ureotelism. Now, when we talk about यूरिक एसिड भी एक प्रिंसिपल मेटाबॉलिक वेस्ट है, नाइट्रोजनस वेस्ट है. जब हम यूरिक एसिड देखते हैं कि दिस वेस्ट इज बीइंग मोस्टली फॉर्मड विद इन द बॉडीज ऑफ बर्ड्स. ये बर्ड्स में एवियंस में ज़्यादा पाया जाता है. एंड least or less amount of water needs for its dilution and for its easy and safer removal from body. So that is why we see the excretory protein in case of birds is being formed, and that waste is mostly in the form of uric acid. And this uric acid is mostly evident or it's present in the form of a semi-solid. ये semi-solid mass जैसे दिखता है, where we see that least requirement of water is needed. And the phenomena of removal of the uric acid from the body of animals, especially birds, this mechanism is called as uricotelism, and the animals are being called as uricotelic animals. Now, when we talk about the removal of some other kinds of waste materials like ions, sodium ion is there, potassium ion is there, and calcium ions are there. They are being removed from our body periodically, and their filtration takes place at the kidney site, and those are being periodically removed, and their further successful reabsorption also takes place from our kidney site as well. किडनी साइड्स में उनकी रीएब्जॉर्प्शन भी होती है. वो for we are having some other kinds of waste, for example degradation of proteins that leads to the formation of creatine, that leads to the formation of purines, that leads to the formation of pyrimidines. वो भी बहुत सारी चीज़ें होती हैं यार. We are having some other kinds of respiratory substrates, say for example we are having many kinds of proteins. बहुत सारी प्रोटीन्स जो हम बाहर से लेते हैं और उनका जो ब्रेक डाउन होता है, that is being called as exogenous breakdown of many various kinds of respiratory substrates or metabolic substrates. And there are some many kinds of respiratory substrates or DNA and something like that, proteins, carbohydrates, that are already found within the body cells or within the body tissues, and their breakdown takes place. Such a type of breakdown is being called as endogenous breakdown. Both exogenous as well as endogenous breakdown of these metabolic wastes substrates takes place, and their respective metabolic wastes are being formed and they are being removed periodically from time to time from the bodies of animals. Now, when we talk about the process of excretion or the excretory system in case of human beings, excretory system in case of human beings, it includes various kinds of organs, and the principal organs in the case of excretory system in man are as we can cite them one by one, we can understand them one by one. And dear students, I hope without board and without marker today I had been in front of you with this plain lecture. I hope it's sufficient today.